Hello everyone, this is Natnarf Signing Off and welcome back to, again, I think I was over 15 minutes in my last video, so I'm not sure how I cut it. But yeah, I'm not gonna, we just finished finding out how the room was, how we solved the thing in the room. But yeah, we just came out of the room. We know how Johnson died, and he didn't try to fight back. It's the killer who tried to hold the gun. I don't think the blood came from the gunshot wound. It's almost like someone coughed up the blood. And if the killer is sick, the lab results should be huge. Got it. I'll let him know about that in forensics. I'll tell him to keep an eye out for any blood other than the victims. Thanks. That'll do it for us. Hey, what? Yeah. Stop switching back and forth. It's so dizzy. You don't look so hot. You don't look so hot, Weaver. Everything okay? Yeah, I just puked. Alright. We'll be in touch. I just think. Sorry. My phone. I'm trying to get. My mother's still trying to get onto me. I'm on. How did you find out of the Burnett crime scene? A lot. But little. I had a vision of the crime, but I couldn't see the killer's face. What do you mean? It won't show, because he's alive! Was he wearing a mask, or was he have his back to you or something? Not exactly. His face was blurred in the vision. I couldn't even make out the profile. Weird. Did that ever happen before? No, and that makes me curious. It means he's still alive! I could see the killer clearly in my all-around visions, and this one in particular was coughing up blood after he killed Johnson. So that's what you were talking about with Detective Martinez. Right. Johnson also yelled out something before he was shot. He said, "No, I'm not Providence." Which means the killer might have thought he was killing Providence. Yeah. So if he wasn't Providence, then who is? Why are they leaving out the Providence marks anyway? This gets more complicated by the minute. You're asking me to tell me about it. You're telling me. But this seems to be another reenactment of the murders from 19 years ago. We have to look far at it again. This must be when comparing records, it looks like Burnett's murder is nearly identical to the fourth killing back then. Duke Desmond was the fourth to be killed, and he's the one that I saw in the mirror 19 years ago. And Duke fired back at the killer just like Burnett did. But that's not actually what happened. Burnett Johnson didn't fire back. I saw everything in the vision. The killer put a pistol in Johnson's hand and fired it after Johnson was already dead. Really? The fifth. But the victim's bullet didn't hit the killer in either case. You got anything else, Kate? A lot. Is there anyone tied to the Duke Desmond that we could question? She had time to do that while I was looking. His assistant. What's with assistants? Why is there ants on me? A name and Edgar McDowell. You sound delicious. You might be able to give us some details. When I hear the word Mac, I keep thinking McDonald's. I'll run a check on his current whereabouts. Maybe he's a homeless guy too. Great. And we can't forget about Baslock, the last thing Johnson sent us. Is that some kind of secret lotion? I swear. I'll check the database. Thanks. A robbery, Baslock. Was there a heist? Maybe the four of them robbed the bank. A large amount of cash was stolen on September 22, 1976. There's an armored car attacking Clockford, carrying $1 million from Baslock Jewelry on the 12th Street. This was 34 years ago, so that was a lot of money back then. That's all I can find on the database. Pretty strange, isn't it? It must be them! Partway through, the records just vanish. Yeah, it must be them! Oh god, my farting. It just tells us about Baslock. It was after we suspected him of being Providence. Into this Baslock thing. Maybe it's a basilisk! Then there's that picture we found at Isabella's crime scene. I'll bet the 4 people in that picture are connected to the Baslock. Maybe they're the ones who stole the money. Maybe. Let's keep digging. Picture of 4 people. I have them in my hand. It's hard to tell what's what. Look at this. God damn it. Isabella treasured it enough to keep it in a safe. So it has to be a valuable piece of a puzzle. Right, there has to be a secret tied in this with this picture. This. We'll have to find out when it was taken and just who's in it. What do you want to do first? Good question. Okay, Baslock. After that, we'll ask around the fire who's in the picture. It's them, you idiot! We can't even make out the face as it is now. It's them! I can tell the other one, the vampire, is there. Maureen! Very good idea. Sorry for the guy, but he looks like a vampire. After that, we gotta check out the Desmond real estate. Where's Desmond everywhere? Where's Vivian? Building's probably still there. Let's go take a look. Okay. Maureen! We need more time. Let's move, Kate. Are we gonna update the boss on our investigation first? You know he'll yell at us if we late if we don't. Alright. We'll go to Henry before we leave. We gotta go to Dad. Hey, Pops! Nice table. Morning, Dad. Boss, sorry. Oh, God. You're still sick! Are you okay, sir? Throat problem, nothing serious. Are you the behind the killings? You don't look as well. Maybe we should get you to the hospital. I'm fine. Maybe it's you. Stop thinking about hospital and start thinking about finding Providence. It's you. That's the medicine I need, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, sir. Sorry I said that. Just. Did you hear me asking for apologies? Now, let me hear about the investigation. Damn it, you! Now I'm stuck between you and Gordon. Closest match we had to Providence ended up dead. I'm not that out of it. Got a suspect for the Burnett murder? Not yet. The police are looking into it. What are you two planning to do about it? We're gonna check into the Baslock incident. Baslock? The name's vaguely familiar. Yeah, we all heard about it. Because we're not even before our time. We're not even before your time. What's so special about this Baslock? Bernard Johnson mentioned it before he died. He told us to check into it. What for? It's a robbery that took place 34 years ago. The Providence might be connected. It's the 4 of them. It was a heist. At least that's what we were thinking. What else? We're gonna look into any possible connections the 4 victims had to each other. That could give us a motive for Providence. Motive? This guy was a nut job killer. A psychopath who got his jollies by slaughtering innocent people. You shut up for a minute. You asked me to report, so shut up. Even so, I think it's worth checking out every angle. You told us that it's the only way we'll get our killer. Exactly. And thanks to that advice, we have uncovered new evidence that the Isabella crime scene. Are you okay? Why is he asking more questions? Are you the one in the bathroom? Henry! picture Isabella was hiding. We took it for forensics for analysis. Sounds like this investigation is moving along fairly well. But don't be lazy. You're at a crucial stage of the case here. Again, keep me informed. You're up to something. Got it. Something's up with you, man. Maureen! Maureen, we got something for you. What is it? Our items, exactly. We need you to run a check on this picture. It's them, okay? Oh, this thing is old and pretty faded in places. We found out the crime scene of the Isabella Campbell murder from 19 years back. You got new evidence? Yeah. For the original Providence murders. A picture in this condition isn't easy to analyze, but I gotta do my magic hands. It's gonna take a lot of time and some gray hair. Hey, I'm not gonna cause your oldness. Shut up. We're the typical forensics expert anyway. But imagine someone like you could do wonders and make your hair into golden rainbows and sunshine. You always know just what to say, don't you? You smart-ass charmer. I'll see what I can do. Alright, I'll get it on the way. Right away. And you probably want a restored copy to use for questioning, right? Yeah. That would be great, honey. Okay then. Don't be a stranger. To switch gears a little, I'm wondering if you would answer some questions about the Bernard Johnson's murder. Bernard. Of course! I'm your woman. Okay, 2 questions. Enough. Could you tell me? Lane's very frustrated about it since we haven't found a witness. We said we don't even have a clear picture of how the criminal got in yet. Exactly! It's not easy with such scant evidence, but we're running a careful analysis of those blood stains. I did find something interesting at the crime scene though. The phone was in use before Johnson was killed. The phone? Yeah, he was. He was using it. Darn it! Did you find out who Johnson was calling? Apparently he was talking to someone on the phone. Payphone. Ooh, it might be the guy. It might be the one we're looking for. Yes! It was the payphone. Be calling a payphone in Grand Park. It's Roger! Do you know anything about the Bass Lock? Bass Lock. I've never really heard of it. It's an unsolved robbery case. A robbery appears apparently vanished with a ton of money. I read an old newspaper out about it back in school. Oh, you had it in education. But that's the extent of my knowledge, I'm afraid. Good for you. At least you learned it in school. I learned nothing about it. I gotta save it before my brain crashes, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and want to see the next part, just simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and hit the like button and subscribe button to watch the next part. Until then, this is Natnarf signing off.